Coach Tillman, Booker T. Washington, back in state finals for the 5th consecutive season. Your first year back as head coach in your second stint. So what did you do this season to get the team to this point and get them to go through this 4A playoff?
We know we coming into the season. We know we were very young. We graduated 23 seniors last year. But we've been going to camp all summer. Been competing throughout, fall camp. Competing every day in practice. We had some ups and downs week in, week out. But we knew in order to make it back to the Tournament of Champions, we had to win the district games first. Once we won district games, then we started playing week for week for week. And the kids have been buying into the program. We took some tough losses against some tough teams. And 3 of those teams that we got, losses to were state champs last year and still in it this year. So, we use those games as games to get us strong and prepare us for this upcoming road. Now we look forward to next week. I hear Jacksonville Reigns won. So here we go. Jacksonville Reigns, Orlando, here we come.
Yeah. Booker T isn't making it the same way it has been the last few years, where it's undefeated season going into it. You guys had a bit of a rocky regular season at times. What was the biggest difference in the playoffs and the way you guys are playing right now?
Well, right now it's a different team. Those guys knew that once we get rolling and start buying into the program and understanding the philosophy of both offense and defense and special teams, watching film and studying film and preparing ourselves for our upcoming opponents. There's times when the kids can look at certain situations and they can pretty much make the call on the field based off the preparation that we prepare them, watching film, and the coaches do a great job, with scouting reports and things of that nature.
Yeah, just how fearless is this team? I mean, all these young guys are going up against Coco. Coco's hungry to finally beat you guys, and they're the favorites, and then they come out and beat them by 3 touchdowns.
One thing these guys know is we got to play together. When things don't go right, we still got to pick each other up and count on one another. It was a little rocky the first time, a little bit in the first half, but we settled down halftime. We got everybody rolling. Defense get a couple of stops in there. We knew we was able to move the ball down and pretty much do what we wanted to do offensively and make sure we score every time we had the ball the second half.
Yeah. Even if the first half wasn't ideal for you, you start off 14-0. You recover that fumble on the kickoff, and Richardson leads you guys down the field 2 times in a row. How critical was that to start off?
Yeah, we left 8 points on the field. We got 2 field goals. When they stopped us, did a great job on the 1-yard line,
right.
Forced us to kick a field goal. We got 6 points out of 2 possessions. We was in the red zone. Unfortunately, we didn't get 2 touchdowns, but we was able to score. And we knew every time we got in the red zone, we had to put some points on the board. We knew it was going to come down to we got to outscore those guys. No matter what, they was going to run the ball. They didn't throw the ball one time until the 3rd quarter, I believe, late in the 3rd quarter. So
yeah, that's correct. And in the first half, they were running very effectively. What was the key then in the second half to finally putting a stop to that?
Well, we settled down to kind of, make the defense guys realize in order for them to beat us, they're going to count on number 4. And we started hitting number 4. Then I noticed he started limping a little bit. Then he was very, couldn't run as much as they would probably like to, but, we was able to hit him and got him doing what we know that they don't do very well or like to do, is to try to pass the ball.